There is an agreement between the meanings given to the number 9 by the Bible and spirituality, although numerology takes a slightly different approach. In the Bible, and according to spirituality, the number 9 represents completion. However, the Bible meaning talks more about completion of a process, while spirituality mentions 9 as the number representing our spirit. Meaning of number 9 in the Bible. A thorough study of biblical texts shows that the number 9 represents the finalization, or completion of some process. This is not to be confused with the divine completion as meant by the number 7, which is more about God's perfection in His plans. There are 49 instances when 9 has been referenced in the Bible. For example, we are told that the death of Christ occurred at 3 p.m., or the 9th hour of the day, an event that opened the doors of salvation for everyone. The Day of Atonement starts after the finalization, after the sun has set, of the 9th day of the 7th Hebrew months, according to Leviticus chapter 23 verse 32, and this day is considered to be the holiest out of all the annual feast days as mentioned by God. Believers are required to maintain a one-day fast on this day to purify their souls. In Galatians chapter 5 verses 22-23, there is a mention of 9 fruits that come from the Holy Spirit of God, including long-suffering, faithfulness, kindness, self-control, joy, love, gentleness, peace, and goodness. The kingdom of Israel was conquered by the Assyrians during the 9th year of King Hoshea of Israel's rule. It was also on a-flat 9, according to the Hebrew calendar, that the total destruction of the temple in Jerusalem had begun. The second temple, called Herod's, was also burned down by the Romans on a-flat 9 during 70 AD. The Old Testament has also made 9 references to individuals or groups who practiced magic, such as in Isaiah chapter 19 verse 3 and 19:11-12, we are told about charmers and magicians in Egypt and God's promise to punish and destroy them. Exodus chapter 7 verse 11, 7:22, 8-7, and 8:18 talks about how the Pharaoh in Egypt challenged the miracles of God shown through Moses and Aaron by inviting magicians and sorcerers to counter them. In Numbers 22 and 23, Balak is said to have hired a soothsayer called Balaam to curse the Israelites after they had been newly freed. 2 Kings chapter 9 verse 22 mentions the witchcraft and practice of evil arts used by the wife of the evil king Ahab of Israel, Jezebel, to get whatever she wanted. There are a few other places where the Bible has made reference to the number 9. In Acts 10, we are told about Cornelius, a Roman centurion, who was given a vision by God on the 9th hour of the day to approach Apostle Peter. Cornelius eventually became the first Gentile Christian convert, according to records, after being baptized and thus receiving the Spirit of God. A total of 9 people have been mentioned in the Bible as having the disease of leprosy. The Bible mentions 9 people who were stoned to death for their crimes, including a blasphemer as mentioned in Leviticus chapter 24 verse 14, Achan in Joshua chapter 7 verse 25, Adoram in 1 Kings chapter 12 verse 18, and Apostle Paul in Acts chapter 14 verse 19, to name a few. Spiritual meaning of number 9. The number 9 means completion of something in life in order to make room for something new. For example, the need for an existing order to fall apart so that a new one can replace it. According to spirituality, 9 is the number for spiritual completion. It also contains the energies from the numbers 3 and 6, which are both multiples of 3 as well. Since 3 is the number for idealism, and 6 is the number for material completeness, 9 is the number for spiritual completeness. Thus it is only through the power of 9 that human beings achieve their true potential in life. It is important to note that the number comes before the number 10, and 10 represents a new life or a new start. This makes perfect sense because 9 is the number representing completion. Any progress can only be made with a new start that comes with the number 10. And this can only be done once 9 is fully completed. For example, when people reach old age and have reached the full potential of their life in this world, they must undergo death in order to access the next stage of their spiritual journey. Hence, in a way, our mission in life is to achieve the power associated with the number 9, to realize our full spiritual potential in this world. Only can we enter the next stage of growth. Pregnancy in women is another example of the power of 9, where it takes 9 months for women to bring new life into this world. The number 9 also brings harmony in human life, one that comes from having achieved as much as possible. Numerology meaning of number 9. There are qualities of idealism, humanitarianism, selflessness, sacrifice, generosity, kindness, compassion, and wisdom in the number 9, according to numerology. Those with this number in their numerology chart tend to be great visionaries, capable of seeing things from a wider angle and offering solutions that help anything achieve completeness. As there are many issues in this world, 9s are often attracted to finding solutions for 2 reasons: the world needs such solutions, and they are capable of providing them. It is common to find 9s sacrificing whatever they have, without complaining, to bring about a positive change in this world. This quality makes 9s excellent leaders. However, 9s can often feel unloved by other people. Also, they can develop some negative qualities as well, such as self-righteousness, religious extremism, overconfidence, and narrow-mindedness. With checks and balances in place, 9s can avoid such negativity to come into their lives and make a positive difference in their surroundings.